Hey YouTube. So I kind of fell off the face of the earth yesterday for multiple reasons. Basically, the Camry is not necessarily going yet. Nothing actually happened to it, but unfortunately there was a screw up with the company and the paperwork. My sister was told she didn't need a commander's letter to send the ship, or to send the car. And we were all kind of confused by that. We were like, okay, like no big deal. Well, the company tells her she doesn't need a commander's letter, and then decides to tell her when we drive from Vegas, where's your commander's letter, ma'am? You told me I didn't need one. And so she showed the email and everything, and literally the lady was like, no, you need one because we need authorization to ship it. And on top of that, she had the worst attitude. I was about to go over the counter and punch her straight in the throat. But, you know, sorry guys. I know it's not nice to hit ladies, but there are times when people just need to be hit, and that was one of those times. So, what was it called? So now the car is sitting actually at my friend's house right now in California. We decided to give it a shorter trip. Again, not that I couldn't handle the trip back to Vegas and a trip back out there, but Lord knows what could happen since the car is so old. It's not necessarily saying it can't handle it. Like, it's still mechanically sound by all means, but we just want to be careful because, again, they're so strict on their shipping that even then you couldn't get the car detailed 14 days before because of the armor roll and stuff like that. So basically, like I said, the car is sitting in California. It did fine on the trip there. There were no issues whatsoever. As you guys saw, I was trying to drain the gas tank, and that was kind of damn near impossible. Even driving in second gear or turning the overdrive off was not very helpful either. I was trying to get it to keep in the higher RPMs, and it was just trying to be fuel efficient like it always does. So that basically was very unhelpful. But in terms of the other cars, the 17 Charger, that one decided it wanted to crap out yesterday with the check engine light. We remote started the car, and then all of a sudden it shut off, and we were like, what the hell? And then so my mom started the car again, and she was like, my check engine light's on. I'm like, seriously? So the 16 Charger was with my stepdad while the Ford is getting fixed. So we ended up taking my Elantra, and I'll say my Elantra did really well on this trip. The noise on right turns is completely gone now, so there's no issue there. The right front motor mount over here underneath the hood was fixed, and so after 5 times, and even though I told them after the second time it would be the motor mount, but you know, what do I know? I'm not a Hyundai technician, but whatever. So they replaced that, and then so now in 2 days the Charger goes in to see what's going on with the check engine light. It's still running properly. It's not like what it was doing before. For some apparent reason, we had the snapshot for progressive, and then it threw a check engine light for the transmission, and when I would put it in reverse, it was in drive. So it was kind of odd there. We were able to get it to the dealership, and ultimately it was fixed, and it ended up being the progressive software in the little snapshot thing was messing with the computer in the Charger. So it was kind of odd because, you know, I've never seen that happen before, but obviously, you know, that's some feedback we would have to give them. But in this car, ultimately, it did fine. No right-hand turn noise. Whoa, my turn is right here. No right-hand turn noise, and it tends actually to drive a little bit more smoothly, and it also there's less of a vibration when I'm driving just normally, because I used to get this weird vibration around 2,000 RPMs. Granted, it's still there at times, but it's definitely it's quieted down significantly from when I had the noise before. And so it's nice to have a quiet car again. I'm not gonna lie, the right-hand turn noise was pretty aggravating, and then on top of that, like, I filed the lemon claim for this car, and it may or may not go through at this point, who knows. But you know, now that it's fixed, I'm not really too worried about it, but at the same time, I do want compensation for it since it spent so much time at the dealership. I mean, granted, it wasn't 30 days, but still, it was, you know, 8 different times I had to bring it in, and it just took forever to fix. And I was just like, dude, I don't want to have to keep going through this. Like, I want this car fixed and done because I'm tired of bringing it here. So, without further ado, I will let you guys go and kind of, we'll kind of go from there. We actually have to go back to California to take the car anyway, so I will do another video on the Camry before it goes, and then I will ultimately probably do the video on whatever car goes. It could be the Subaru or it could be one of the Chargers, so we'll see. But if you guys want to see anything on the channel, just go ahead and shoot me a holler and we'll kind of go from there. But like I said, the Camry is not gone yet, but it will be shortly. All right, folks, catch you later. Have a good one.